Okay, YouTube, I think I finally got this going. This is Mixie Tarot. I'm actually going to attempt to do a read on a few things that I want to talk about. But before I get started on that, I'm sure you guys can probably hear the helicopters, the ghetto birds in the background. You'll probably hear sirens. I've been hearing sirens all afternoon. They just put out a mass notice that people are to turn in for a curfew, not to come outside. With that being said, I have to say that I'm doing this video because I believe that Derek Chauvin needs to be charged with first-degree murder. First-degree murder. And I believe that we, the people, especially the people in Minneapolis, need an unbiased counsel to prosecute. I believe that Michael Freeman needs to be relieved from his position as district attorney. He clearly told us that when he had his first public appearance, said that he didn't have enough evidence to bring any charges against the police officers, and then he quickly changed his story and said that he was what he said was misinterpreted, when he clearly said that he didn't have enough evidence to prosecute these police officers. The only reason he brought charges against Derek Chauvin was because of the protests, and he was probably pressured to do so. But in doing so, he actually brought charges, the lowest charges he possibly could, against Derek Chauvin, which shows us that he is on the side of a murderer. The district attorney, Michael Freeman, is on the side of a murderer. Anyone who has any humanity can see that George Floyd was murdered by Derek Chauvin, premeditated. He knew what he was doing. And when George Floyd cried out that he couldn't breathe, he pressed harder, which means that he completely understood that this man was in distress and could not breathe. And to make him die faster, he pressed harder. He premeditated. That is first-degree murder. Anyone in their right mind can see that. The fact that Michael Freeman does not see that means that he is not capable of prosecuting. He is not capable of bringing justice to this matter. He needs to be taken off of this case. He needs to be relieved of his position as district attorney. He is on the side of a murderer. The only reason he brought charges was because he was pressured to, not because he believed that anything was done wrong. This shows that he is not capable of executing justice. He is not capable of executing justice in this case or any other case that may come up. He needs to be relieved of his position. With that being said, I'm going to be using the New Era elements, mixed emotions, nature, nurture, and the Next World Tarot. I'm going to start with New Era elements. Angels, show us. Angels, show us. Show us Michael Freeman. Show us Michael Freeman. Angels, show us Michael Freeman. We got the repletion card in reverse. The repletion card in reverse. He is running on empty. The people are out protesting because there is no justice. Michael Freeman is part of an unjust system. He does not exercise justice. He is on the side of murderers. He does not believe that what happened to George Floyd is wrong. If he did, he would have brought in Derek Chauvin long before when he did. The day that those police officers were fired should have been the same day that they were arrested. But the fact that it has taken as long as it has to bring in Derek Chauvin and the other officers still have not been brought in shows us that Michael Freeman is not capable of performing, of exercising, of executing justice in the case of George Floyd. It shows us that he does not believe that anything was wrong with what those police officers did. This has nothing to do with gathering evidence. Those are excuses. He's always had the evidence. We want to see full body cam footage, and I'm sure it's going to show us that these men should have been arrested long before Derek Chauvin was arrested. Those other officers should not be running around free. They need to be arrested. They don't need to be arrested because you're afraid for their lives. They need to be arrested because of what they did. What they did was wrong. Derek Chauvin needs to face first-degree murder charges. Angels show us Michael Freeman. Death. If the right thing is not done, a lot of people are going to get hurt. The violence is going to continue until the people get the justice they think they deserve. Show us Michael Freeman. If Michael Freeman stays on this case, the work that needs to be done to bring these men to justice and put in prison will not happen. We need unbiased counsel to come in and take over this case. Angels show us Michael Freeman. Angels show us the district attorney, Michael Freeman. What is he going to do? The emperor in reverse. The emperor in reverse. This is government. This is government. As long as Michael Freeman stays in his position, we will not get justice. We will not get justice. The government, our politicians, our leaders, what we are seeing is not right. It is not just. Something needs to be done. Show me Michael Freeman. Destruction. As long as we don't get first-degree murder charges, as long as those other police officers do not get arrested and brought in, as long as we don't get convictions on police officers who murder people of color, who murder people in general, there will be destruction. People are going to destroy things. People are going to be violent. Something has got to be done. Show us Michael Freeman. Show us Michael Freeman, the district attorney. Show us Michael Freeman, the district attorney. Show us Michael Freeman, the district attorney. We got the Mother of Earth in reverse. The Mother of Earth in reverse. Prosperity, abundance, justice, freedom, liberty. Everything is upside down. Everything is going in the wrong direction. We are losing our civil rights. We are losing our freedoms. We are losing our lives. The system is broken, but we as a people will not break. We will fight for justice for every single person in this country. It is our right to live, to breathe, to be free. Show us Michael Freeman, this district attorney. Show us Michael Freeman, the district attorney. Show us Michael Freeman, the district attorney. At this point, he will not move forward. This is the Chariot. He will not move forward. He needs to be taken off this case because he will not do the right thing. He needs to be relieved of his position. Once he leaves that position, once he is relieved of his position, once unbiased counsel comes in, we can have balance. Someone will look at this case objectively. They will look at all of the evidence and make the proper decisions. Show us Michael Freeman, the district attorney. Show us Michael Freeman, the district attorney. Oppression is going to stop. We have got to get rid of Michael Freeman and other district attorneys who side with police who are murdering people, who are part of an unjust system. As long as these types of district attorneys remain in office and in practice, we will always have oppression of the poor, oppression of people of color, oppression of people from different walks of lives that don't fit in with what they think is the right thing. We have got to get rid of these district attorneys who oppress the people, who side with brutality. We have got to get rid of judges who practice oppression and give out unfair sentences. We have got to get rid of these people, because if we don't, the people will continue to be oppressed. Show me the protesters. Show me the protesters. Show me the protesters. More And more protesters are going to come out. People are going to continue to come out in droves until the right thing is done. If you do not do the right thing, counsel, things are going to continue to get worse. Show me the protesters. Show me the protesters. The people want to see the footage. We want to see what's on the body cams. We want to see the statements. We want to see the statements that these police officers had to turn in. We want it. We want to see it. Gratitude. Gratitude. The protesters are marching in solidarity with one another. Show me the protesters. We don't want to hear any more lies. The protesters don't want the lies. They don't want the lies. Show me the protesters. Show me the protesters. Show me the protesters. Show me the protesters. They are not afraid of you. They have nothing left to lose. Police officers are murdering people. The people have nothing left to lose. They are not afraid. As I said in my prior video, you are asking them to be non-violent in response to your violence. You are asking them to be reasonable in response to your irrational behaviors. Wisdom. Wisdom. A wise man will look at everything that is before him and make the right decisions. The right thing to do is to arrest those other officers. The right thing to do is bring first-degree murder charges against Derek Chauvin. Show me the protesters. 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 They're not going home. They will protest till the break of dawn. This country needs healing, and we need leaders who are great enough to help heal this country and bring people together, not leaders who will divide. There is going to be more destruction. Be wary of those people who are around you who say that they're on your side, because sometimes they're not. They will tell you one thing and do something else. The people stand in solidarity They are strong. They will not back down. They will push and bite down the way a dog bites down on a bone and will not let go until we have the justice that we deserve in the case of George Floyd. We will have victory. We will have victory. You have run out of time and you have run out of luck. You have angered the people. And we will stand in solidarity until we get the justice that we deserve. The message: forgiveness. Forgiveness. People can forgive, but they cannot forget. We will not back down until we get the justice that we deserve. We will not back down until those police officers are arrested. Angels, give us messages. Give the people messages. Give us messages regarding these peaceful protests. Give the people messages regarding protests. Give the people messages regarding the police officers being arrested in the murder of George Floyd. Give us messages. Give us the messages. We are going to turn this upside down until we get the justice that we deserve and that George Floyd deserves. He was a human being. He was a child of God, and someone took away his life. And the only thing that is protecting him is a shield. He hides behind the shield of justice. He is inhumane. The strength card in reverse. You can try to take away our strength, but we will come out in more numbers. We will outnumber you. We will protest until the right thing is done. Expect no sanctuary, no peace, no justice, no peace. Justice. Justice will press her knee down on this situation until we get what we deserve. A methodical approach, the Knight of Pentacles. It came in reverse. Chaos. There is no methodical approach. There's just chaos at this point. The Two of Swords. Choose and choose wisely. You must make a choice. The right choice is to arrest those police officers and bring them in. Suspension. Suspension. This is the hanged man. Change your perspective. Choose justice. Choose humanity. Do the right thing and bring those police officers in. We got the throne of knowledge, the king of swords. It came in reverse. Reevaluate the situation. Reevaluate. The King of Pentacles, the throne of security. The throne of security. Security for who? Who feels secure? Who feels protected? The police certainly don't protect and serve. We are giving our tax dollars to murderers, to killers. The Temperance card in reverse. Your time is running out. You need to arrest those police officers. Bring them in. The people need to stay connected. The people will continue to voice and express themselves and their opinions. The Ten of Wands, it came in reverse. Completion. This is not going to end until you do the right thing. The Nine of Cups, it came in reverse. No more overindulgence in power. That time has come to an end. It is time to do the right thing. We've got the Page of Swords, the home of action. It came in reverse. In the upright position, the home of action is positive. But because of what is happening or what is not happening, that action has turned into something negative. People are becoming violent and aggressive. Bring those police officers in, do the right thing. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, the roots of the earth. I'm not sure about this one. We've got the Eight of Wands, direct action. It's in reverse. You need to act and do the right thing. Bring those police officers in. Angels give us some mixed emotions. 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 The people are disgusted in witnessing the murder of George Floyd. Not just Black people, white people, Asian people, Latino people. People are disgusted by the behavior of a corrupt justice system, of corrupt police officers. And the fact that the other police officers have not been arrested shows you who Michael Freeman really is as a human being. If you are inhumane, you cannot bear the shield of justice. If you have no humanity, you cannot take an oath saying that you will bring justice where it should be. If you are Michael Freeman, you are inhumane and you are unjust and you are not capable not capable, not capable of exercising justice. You have broken your oath. You need to step down from your position. Regretful. Yes, there may be regrets, but those officers still need to be brought in and brought to justice. The people are sad by what they witnessed in that video. Unhappy, joyless, dejected. We are sitting around and waiting for someone to arrest those police officers for what has been done. Michael Freeman needs to step down from his position, and an unbiased counsel needs to step in and take over so that the right thing can be done. Makes